In a small, peaceful town called Willowbell, winter had arrived quietly. Snowflakes drifted slowly from the sky, covering rooftops, window ledges, and narrow cobblestone paths. The town felt wrapped in a soft, white blanket. Willowbell was very quiet tonight. Not the quiet that feels lonely, but the quiet that feels safe. At the edge of Willowbell town, where the streets grew quieter and the lights shone softer, stood a tiny blue house. That tiny blue house was home to Milo Mouse. Milo was small and round, with soft gray fur and gentle, curious eyes. Around his neck, he wore his favorite red knitted scarf, snug and warm against the winter cold. Milo stood by the window of his tiny blue house, his tiny paws resting on the sill, watching the snow fall. Each snowflake drifted slowly, softly, peacefully. "It's snowing again," Milo whispered. Behind him, a fire crackled gently. Sitting in her favorite rocking chair was Grandma Mouse. Grandma Mouse had kind eyes behind her small round glasses. A warm red shawl rested across her shoulders, and her knitting needles moved slowly in her paws. Click, click. She smiled gently when she saw Milo at the window. "Come here, my little one," she said softly. "Snowy nights are meant for warmth and stories." Milo padded across the floor and curled up beside her chair, his red scarf brushing the edge of her dress. "Grandma," Milo asked quietly, "why does Willowbell get so quiet when it snows?" Grandma Mouse set her knitting aside and looked toward the window. "That's because," she said calmly, "the snow reminds everyone to slow down." Milo tilted his head. "Slow down for what?" "For listening," Grandma Mouse replied. Outside, the lanterns glowed softly. The streets rested. The willow trees stood still. "When the world grows quiet," Grandma Mouse continued, "we can hear our thoughts, our dreams, and our hearts." Milo felt warm just listening to her voice. "Grandma," he said with a gentle yawn, "can you tell me a story?" Grandma Mouse smiled, the kind of smile that felt like a blanket. "I think Willowbell is already telling one, but I'll help you hear it." She gently wrapped a soft blanket around Milo's shoulders, tucking it near his red scarf. "Long ago," Grandma Mouse began, "Willowbell was built with kindness. Every house was made to feel welcoming. Every window was meant to glow warmly at night. And every door reminded travelers they were never alone. The snow," she said softly, "falls to remind us that rest is important." Milo's eyes grew heavy. "Do the snowflakes ever get tired?" he asked sleepily. Grandma Mouse chuckled softly. "No, my dear," she said. "They rest when they land." The rocking chair moved gently. The fire flickered low. Milo's breathing slowed. "Grandma?" he murmured. "Yes, Milo." "Will Willowbell still be peaceful tomorrow?" Grandma Mouse nodded. "As long as we are gentle," she said, "Willowbell always will be." The fire burned lower. The knitting needles clicked softly. Click, click. Milo's eyes closed. He dreamed of glowing lanterns, snowy streets, and warm windows. Outside, the snow continued to fall around the tiny blue house at the edge of Willowbell. Grandma Mouse looked down at Milo sleeping peacefully, his red scarf rising gently with each breath. She whispered, "Sleep well, my little Milo. Willowbell is safe tonight. Good night, and sweet dreams."